Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So solve this initial value problem. So you've been given this here, and your job's to work out y equals blah 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 here. Okay, so you can think of this here as being this graph here. So in terms of motion, if you have a displacement time graph, if you differentiate it, it will give you velocity, time, and then if you differentiate it, and then if you differentiate it again, it will give you this. If you differentiate it again, well this thing here, you can think of it as being this graph here. So if you want to work backwards to get your displacement, then you've got to integrate it, and then integrate it again, and then integrate it again, and then integrate it again. That will then give you your, in a way, your y equals blah 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 here. Okay, and use these initial conditions here to find your constant. Okay, so find y equals blah 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 here. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, looking at this, okay, so looking at this, you in a way want to integrate it. So so that will then take you to this. Okay, so here, if you think about it, if you look at this here, and then if you differentiate it, it will give you this. Okay, so it's really in a way you finding the antiderivative of this thing here. So if you look at this thing here, looking at this thing here, if you differentiate it, it will give you this. Okay, and then don't forget your c here, and then use the initial condition. So from above meaning from up here. Looking at this here, looking at this initial condition here, we can use this to find our c. So hang on. So this is our c. So from above, looking at this initial condition here, well, if you put 0 into the t here and 0 into the t here, and this here is really y triple prime. So we can put this as this. And then well, if you put 0 into here, then sine of 0 will be 0 times 3 would be 0. So this block here, if you put 0 into the t here, this block here will be 0. Okay, if you put 0 into here, then this block here will be 1. 1 times a half. So this whole block here will be a half. So hang on. So this block here is a half, and then c here is c here, and then now we can use this to work out the c. So c happens to be minus a half. So now that we know c equals minus a half, we can sorry, hang on. So earlier we got to this stage here. Now that we know c is minus a half, we can put minus a half into the c here. So that will then take us to here. Okay, that will then take us to here. Okay, so now we need to integrate it once more. So from here, find the antiderivative of both sides. That will then take you to here. So if you think about it, looking at this here, looking at this, if you differentiate this, it will give you this. Okay, looking at this here, if you differentiate this, it will give you this. And then basically, if you integrate this, then it's going to take you to here. Okay, and then we got to find our constant here. So using the initial condition from above, we can use this to work out our c here. Okay, so hang on. So if we put using this initial condition here, if we put this into the t, then this here will be, this block here will be minus 3. If you put this into here, this block here will be 0, making this whole block here 0. And then if you put this into the t here, this block here will also be 0. So that c here, take it down here, and then therefore c equals 3. Okay, so now that we know c equals 3, we can put this 3 into here. So looking at this here, that will then take us to here. So basically, all that we've done is put the 3 into the c here. Okay, so that will then give us y double prime. So now to find out y prime, find the indefinite integral. So if you look at this here, if you look at this block here, if you differentiate it, it will give you this. If you look at this block here, if you differentiate this, it will give you this. Okay. If you look at this block here, differentiate it, it will give you this. If you look at this here, differentiate it, it will give you this. So we need a constant here. Okay. So now using the above initial condition, so we can now use this to find our c. So put this into here. That would then be 0. Put this into here. If you put 0 into here, then this block here will be 1. 1 times this. Well, if you put 0 into here, this block here will be this. Put 0 into here, this block disappears. Well, basically this block here is this. Put this into here, this block here will become this, and then c is this here. So it's blah blah blah. It's just a matter of finding out c. So hang on, it's just a matter of finding out c. So c is positive. So c equals positive 1 over 8. So now we can put this into the above here. So that will then take us to now that we know c. Hang on, let me just move this across. So now that we know c, we are now at this stage here. We now know c. This is our c here. Okay, so hang on. So y prime equals this whole thing here. So now repeat the process. So if you integrate this whole thing here, it will give you this thing here. Okay, and then using the initial condition from above, this time it's y prime equals 1. So looking at this here, so this time y prime equals 1. So this has to go here. Okay, and then we've got to put pi into here. Okay, so hang on. So we've got to put this into here. So that will then take us to well, this thing here is the 1 here. Okay, and then if you put pi into here, remember that cos. Hang on. Let me move this across a bit. Bear with me. Hang on. So remember, your sine graph looks like this. This is your cos graph here, and hang on. So now we are putting this into here, and then we've got to put the pi. So we are really using the initial condition in order to find out this c here. Okay, so if you put this into here, that will then take you to here. But then if you put pi into here, cos of pi is actually -1. Cos of pi is -1. So this thing here will become -3. Okay, if you put pi into here, so sine of 2 pi, so this is sine of 2 pi is 0. So this thing here, this whole thing here will be 0, and then blah blah. Put this into here, then this will take you. This block here will become this. Put this into here. This block here will become this, and so on. Okay, so now blah blah blah. Work out c. So c equals this. Okay. Now that we know c, we can put it into our original equation here. So overall, our answer here will be this. Okay. So this is our final answer.